So our story way very important. But before that, no, I just want to put out this public announcement. Munim say for some time now, for a while now, I have been selling this book. Now book where I'm yankasana metroye. Now emra me ma me fu etwenye from a level like this. A day a call BBC and me hun say I was a metro book because me yanyama mi ensembia me hun say omo a me katro mo say wo nya sa de no omo nyina ye ema wo mo nso hun say omofu ahia se e kofom nti book no mo ato book no ebedi adanse say omofu ahia se e kofom na the public announcement and they say we have a dedicated group for obi biara wato book no nti say wo tie me na wo hwe me na wato book no now, you don't have my number or I have not messaged you. We have a dedicated group for every single person who has bought the book. Now, group no, about obi biara wato book na. Say washa asiye ehun effect. So what we are all learning because life no, the health journey no, enye one day thing. And yeni na ye back together to keep on being fit, to encourage ourselves to share our testimonies and to learn new things because there are a lot of things every single day. There are a lot of things bia yes ya sha se ye as Ghana for ebema ya pomodimpa wa ebema ye na ye nya pomodimpa into no mesre. I don't know whether it's a good thing to say. I don't know whether it's right to say apomodimpa. But ebema ye na pomodin into no mesre. So what to book now? WhatsApp this number. So when you to book ni bin so now person to book now. WhatsApp this same number 05580749886. And then what to book no now name number WhatsApp number way. Naturally me say you want to be added to the fitness group. Okay? You want to be added to the fitness group or the health group. What you say? No. Anyway, yanko and the story no emu. It's a very important one, and then I just had to put that public announcement out. So let me give the brief of the story, and then we come to this. Yeni aye nim intokwa ekoso ewo Bawku. Enye ndasem. Omwako for several years. Utumi hu say emse ntokwa no mo hya kra no na some of us kra ne yen wo yen na asemo esi ye nansi ya ne say in fact enye nansi ni si ye but Ekufado time eno ma mediation team otumfo say tutu the second abebio otena no ema yehu say yemfa eye two sides ni na enkasa na asem no yenhwe se ne be ya be solve problem no na Andre chi na otum for the reporting kwama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama otum for say to cancel say report no say ni say na akoso Mamprusi for no atiase because Bawku no ntokwa na AC no because Mamprusi for ni kusase for ko Mamprusi for susu say Bawku no omo no mu se hini ewo ho kusase for nso say Bawku ye dia ye na wo se yesi ya hini inti Mamprusi fu esi omohene wo ho kusasi fo nso wohene wo ho eno anade asem no aba inti otumfo ekohu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no eno ma na ti ase se Mamprusi fo na ti ase se afi de omema kusasi fo na esi omohene na asem mfa na asem nko anche in less than 24 hours ena Mamprusi fo omohene kese eba be issue letter wo ka se asem ni na no kwa bia anim enya dia wo mbeti ase ende ochina ka ho but nini nemu no the presidency the communication aba on the Bawku issue yentie the presidency eka now what does it mean for the presidency to put out these statements? What is going to happen in Bawku? As a government of Ghana official statement on the Bawku conflict mediation report, as the government of Ghana has received, carefully reviewed and deliberated upon the Bawku conflict mediation report, the mediation report, presented by His Majesty Otumfuo Tutu II Asantehene on 16th December 2025. In keeping with its unwavering commitment to peace, constitutional order, the rule of law, and national cohesion, the government hereby formally states its position on the findings and recommendations of the mediation report as follows. I say endorsement of the mediation report and its recommendations. I say the government fully endorses and accepts all the findings and recommendations contained in the mediation report. The report constitutes a comprehensive, fact-based, and forward-looking roadmap aimed exclusively at achieving lasting peace, reconciliation, and stability in Bawku and its surrounding areas. It is not intended to apportion blame or confer victory on any party. And the first thing our presidency can say, Otunfo say to two reports now what they are ban omo asum ye omo agino asopem na report ne nsem bi a wakan bia no aban efo aso. Also, in particular, the government affirms the unequivocal position of the law as consistently upheld by the Supreme Court of Ghana that Naba Asigri Abugrago Azoka II is the lawful Bawku Naba, and that no individual or group is permitted under any circumstances to contest his authority or legitimacy. Inti se Otunfo report ni mo kan say kusasi for hene no ono na Supreme Court atre so ono na oye hene no aban se waje atum saa. In particular, the government affirms the unequivocal position of the law. Okay, I've read that one already. Government accepts the recommendation that Alhaji Seidu Abagri, who was installed as a rival claimant to the Bawku chieftaincy, be called to Nadirigu by the rival claimants, who was installed as a rival claimant to the Bawku chieftaincy, be recalled to Nalirigu by the overlord of Mamprusi, the Nahiri, to assume an alternative traditional role with the necessary facilitation and support of the state. Inti Bawku for hene na womo esi no Mamprusi for hene na womo esi wo Bawku no. Otunfo say to report ne che say Mamprusi for ne nsanso frɛ no no free Bawku aban fo aso saa. Pursuant to this recommendation by His Majesty Otunfo Osei-Tutu II, the government will immediately facilitate the safe movement of Alhaji Seidu Abagri to Nalirigu, where he shall remain available to receive the directives of the Nahiri. Inti enda me ne o ka say aban say obe prepare na wakwa akoyi Mamprusi fo hene na owo Bawku no yekoyi ne free Bawku ho. Inti aban ebeyi ne free ho. Government further respectfully requests His Majesty Otunfo Osei-Tutu II to continue to lend his distinguished leadership and moral authority to subsequent reconciliation efforts aimed at fostering enduring peace and harmonious coexistence between the Mamprusi and Kusasi communities. So basically, say aban reporter or the air banono, there is more. Socio-economic recovery and development of Bawku. Government acknowledges that the protracted conflict has resulted in grave human, social, and economic losses, significantly undermining livelihoods, social cohesion, and development prospects in Bawku and its environs. Insecurity over the years has severely constrained public and private investment and stalled critical infrastructure development. In response, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama has directed the Minister for Finance to establish a 1 billion Ghana cedi Bawku Revitalization Fund. And I remember the first time I reported on this Bawku issue, as someone mekane say omo amba together na say ntokwa we omo ama anko for moi. They are not going to get development because there is no doctor yebe posting wo Bawku awobeko. Doctor be free mebusiemu ni esi ya posting akobo meka tensemo onko because ntokwa wo. And for so many years Bawku omo hu proper developments just because of ntokwa no. Me wadamfo bi a say last year okodi holidays e wo Bawku ho. Obae na all kan nsɛm atrɛ me sɛ Charlie e ho de bibie ni ho. Like senia Accra wo betumi afa ha akɔgye wani na ho no ase eno ane sɛ mo akɔ mo afuom no mo aba. I don't know whether he was lying or that's the truth, but that's what he was telling me. No proper development over there just because of Ntokwano. In the end, Excellency John Dramani Mahama Aban say, Wakatra to forcing. Say, on setting up 1 billion Ghana cedis. Sika. Na say Sika ni yesike bi aye di be develop Bawku. Na say bi mumpe we amopedien. Also the fund, which shall be disbursed over a 3-year period between 2026 and 2028, will be dedicated to the reconstruction and development of priority infrastructure, including roads, healthcare, education, dam and irrigation facilities for all year-round agriculture, security installations, and economic and commercial facilities to restore Bawku to its historic position as a significant economic and trading hub in northern Ghana. The fund shall be managed by a high-level committee chaired by the Minister for Finance, Honorable Keselato Abba Forsen, who also serves as Acting Minister for Defense. Tiende Bawku sika yede to ho ama no sika ne yede be yi kwan, yede be si schools, yede be si hospitals. Other members of the committee are the Upper East Regional Minister, Honorable Donatus Agamaguri, and the Majority Leader and Leader of Government Business, Honorable Mahama Yariga, Member of Parliament for the Bawku Central constituency, who will represent MPs from the area. As a call for national support and reconciliation, government calls on all traditional authorities, political leaders, youth groups, civil society organizations, religious bodies, development partners, and the broader citizenry to support the peace-building and reconciliation process in the spirit of unity, restraint, and patriotism. Government reiterates the admonition of His Majesty Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II that there are no winners and no losers in this process. His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama urges all parties to accept and faithfully abide by the conclusion and recommendations of the mediation reports in the supreme interest of peace and national stability. Government expresses its profound gratitude to His Majesty Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, the Nayiri Na Bohagu Abdullahi Mahama Sheriga II, the Bawku Naba Asigri Abugragu Azoka II, and all individuals, institutions, and stakeholders whose goodwill, cooperation, and commitment contributed to the success of this historic mediation process. So this is coming from Aban. Clearly, no, Aban Air Trese, Omo a making move to remove the Mamprusi for Henena Omo Esino as Bawku Nabano. How is this going to go? And that Mamprusi for Ababi release letter or Motrese or Montiasi, no. Will government use force now? What is going to go on? Because reports, no tune for Osei-Tutu reports, and some more kind they say, well, Obi Bia Obe na Jun say, Obe on Penema deal way and Kosuno. I was say I buying Eusu. I think there was some implication like that. I was say I buying shots so Eusu force. Let's see how it goes. Won't you your comment box in the moment?